Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Doreen, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing 6 ways to level up in 2022. I'm going to be concentrating on the little habits and the little things that count. I feel like so many people, especially Christians, tend to ignore these little habits, little things, and end up being very badly behaved or losing out on opportunities, relationships, simply because of these habits that they do not change or they do not level up. I just feel like if you can evolve in all these areas I'm going to mention, your relationships will be better, your life will be better for it. Okay, so without further ado, let's get right into the video. So one quick disclaimer before I start going into my point. If you feel attacked at any point, it's not me, okay? It's not me. I'm just a messenger from God to you. If you feel attacked, if I'm dragging you, tearing your wig, I'm really sorry. Just catch yourself and go, okay? The very first point I want to bring to your attention is punctuality. I know you were not expecting that, but guys, punctuality is such a big deal. I find it really upsetting when Christians in particular are faulty in this aspect, or are falling short, like really falling short in this aspect. And sometimes, I mean, I don't blame you. Yes, maybe you were raised by parents that were chronic latecomers. I know in secondary school then there are people that their parents always brought them to school late, like, and it wasn't because the children did not wake up early or anything. Their parents were just latecomers, and so it might have passed down to you, and it's just a habit you have grown with and developed. But let me tell you that you need to start getting very conscious of how early you go to events. And I know that people are going to say, in Nigeria there's African time, so if they say 3 o'clock, it's actually 5 o'clock. Let's even bring it to things like going to church. Church service starts by 8. Why are you showing up in church by 8:30? Like, what's the excuse? There's some things that I'm just like, what's the actual excuse? Especially when it's something where you are going with a group of people, or you're supposed to meet up someone, it's a meeting, and you're coming in late. It's not cool. I know that it might seem like, oh, as a girl, you know, people have already painted the picture that women and girls, because they are getting ready, they always go late, fashionably late. See, sis, it's not cool. I don't think it's anything, it's not classy. It's not a classy habit to be a latecomer. I feel like it speaks so well of you when you show up to a meeting when you said you would. Like, if something is 3 p.m, please show up by 3 p.m. Show up early, because one thing it does is it makes people respect your time. So they already know that if I tell Doreen 3 p.m, that girl's going to show up at 3 p.m, so I better be ready. Okay, so they know that you're not coming to play. But once you are late, personally, I have friends that I know that, I'm sorry guys, but I have friends that I know that if you say 2 p.m, they're going to be there by 4, 2:30, 3 p.m. So when something is by 2, you have to tell them that the thing is 1:12. You have to start lying. If you're like that and people have to lie to you first so you can come early, then it's a problem. And you might not have seen it as a problem. I'm bringing it to you now. It's a problem. Please start working on it. There are so many ways. Some of you, it's just really laziness. Like, you just don't see the urgency. Okay, I think it's really respecting people's time. It's one thing for you to be late once in a while. I have been late sometimes because there are certain times that you can't control, like some things like traffic or any unexpected thing that happens on the way or happens at home. Yes, I get that, but you should be early more times than you are late. Do you understand? You should show up early more times than you are late. And for God's sake, if you know you're going to be late somewhere, please inform the person. See, if you know that something is 9 p.m, but you're going to show up by 9:10 or 9:20 because of something, as much as it depends on you, like your phone did not die, you did not suddenly get deaf and dumb or something, like as much as you can communicate, like tell the person, oh, I'm going to be 10 minutes late, so they already know they're not going to sit and be waiting for you. See guys, punctuality is such a big deal. I even feel like for you to be a very disciplined person, especially when it comes to like building habits, building businesses, content creation, and so many things, you have to build discipline. Okay, you have to be a disciplined person, and building discipline means you're not a latecomer. I don't think there's anyone who is very successful that is a chronic latecomer. They value their time and other people's time. There are a lot of important things I feel like you should go early for. If you have to set alarms will help you. if you know that you spend 2 hours finding what to wear and doing your makeup, can you please prep your clothes the day before? I grew up doing this, so I still do it. You can never catch me finding church outfits on Sunday morning. It's just, why would you do that? Or sometimes I prep my outfits for Monday to Friday for school. Like, I might not necessarily iron all of them, but just know that I'm wearing this on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like, I already have a picture. Sometimes I bring them out and put them, like, and hang them so that I can see that this is what I'm wearing. So that in the morning, I'm not thinking, oh, what am I gonna wear? Should I wear this? And you're changing into 5 outfits. Time is going. Then makeup. If you know you want to do your makeup and you're really slow, wake up 2 hours earlier. Punctuality is a big thing, and if it's something you struggle with, ask the Holy Spirit to help you. I think it's something that needs to change. Another thing I feel like we tend to ignore, not everybody, but most people do, especially in this part of the world, is cleanliness. Gosh, guys, please, I'm using God to beg you. I don't think that you can get to a certain level in life and be a dirty person. Guys, cleanliness is so important. I beg you. Personal hygiene. It sounds like a social studies topic or health education topic in primary school, but so many people don't get it. Personal hygiene is so important. Things like brushing your teeth, taking a bath, using deodorant, for crying out loud. You're an adult. Why would you go out without deodorant? Like, why? There's certain things that I feel like nobody should even have to remind you, but even if you need reminders, this is me telling you, money is not an excuse, and I'll tell you why. Deodorants are so they are so affordable. Like, I know there are deodorants as cheap as 500 naira. A lot of you spend more on chicken and chips, shawarma, and every other thing that you buy. You spend more on data. If you're watching me now, you bought data. Do you understand? So I just feel like there are certain things that are important. As a Christian, for crying out loud, how do you want to preach to people if you look dirty and unkempt? Nobody will want to be associated with your God. I do not believe that God is a scattered person. He's a very organized, he follows principles, and just the way God operates, you know that I don't think his plan for anyone is to be a disorganized, dirty. Like, you are made in God's image. Can you please take care of yourself? Like, some people say, I'm image of God, I'm the image of God, beautiful and wonderfully made, but you can't take care of the body that God gave you. Why? Guys, please be clean. Like, it takes nothing from you to just do the regular basic things. I'm not telling you to take your bath in perfume or anything like that, but the basic things like deodorant, your hair neat. You don't even have to break the bank. You don't have to have bone straight for your hair to look nice. You don't. See my hair. This is my natural hair, and this is an extension at the back. This thing costs me almost zero, and it looks neat. If it's braids you want to do, please, when your braids are they're smelly, they're too rough, take it out. Like, there are certain things that, guys, please. Because the thing is, so many people think that, especially Christians, that, oh, it's about my heart, it's not really about my outward appearance. God cares about the heart. God cares about the heart, I agree with you, but men don't. Men see you first. Okay? If you come to me to ask a favor or even to talk about anything, no matter how important it is, if you're smelling, you have bad breath, you are smelling sweaty, your hair looks unkempt, you cannot brush your hair, the barber is begging you to come to the salon, like see, I'm really sorry, but there's a very, very big limit to how much I can even like accommodate that conversation. I feel like there are certain rooms that you can't even step into if you're not a clean person. Just be clean and kept, okay? Don't be that person that no one wants to live with. Yes, you can preach the gospel, yes, you can pray, but your roommates are crying every day because you're a very dirty person. Yes, you can pray, but when you're sitting beside someone in the bus, the person is like, what? Like, how do you even approach someone like that? Your shoes, clean them. Your nails, like, they're just, take care of yourself. If no one has told you, like when I was a teenager, I probably, let me not say teenager, when I was maybe in secondary school, 11, 12, 13, 14, I probably didn't care much. My mom was take my bath, wear my clothes and go to school. I just know that my uniform has to be neat, okay? I probably didn't care much about my hair or my nails or whether I smell sweaty or not. But see, you are getting to 16, 17, 18. As far as I'm concerned, you're at that age where you've started interacting with other people and you're in the real world. I think it will cost you nothing to take care of yourself. I think your body is important. Take care of that body. And I think it also really boosts your confidence, which leads me to my next point. Make an effort. Please make an effort. Sometimes nobody's asking you to be a fashionista. No one is asking you to start wearing neutrals, aesthetics, this and that, but make an effort. Sometimes check the clothes you're wearing. Sometimes do the colors match? Sometimes spray perfume. Just make that extra effort. Like, it's really not going to kill you. I say, and a lot of things, all these things are not expensive. I recently shared a reel on my Instagram just showing very affordable ways to smell good on a budget. Like, that's the same thing, but very affordable ways to smell good, like investing in perfume, deodorants, perfume oils and all of that. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go and follow me. I share lots of gems there. But guys, these things are not expensive, okay? They're not. As Christians, like, we have played small for so long. Like, I already had this growing up. I had this picture of pastors and fervent Christians in my head. Any Christian you see preaching always has a look. And guys, if you can relate, just let me know in the comments. They always have a look. The trouser is always 10 times bigger. They will now talk in the shirt. The belt will be here. They never look like appealing. I don't know how to explain it, but they never look like people I want to even sit and listen to. At the time too, female pastors, the way they used to look with the hair, with the always looking so, then I used to be like, God forbid, this is how it is to be in ministry, and I beg, count me out. I don't want to be looking like this. And it's just because of the way people had painted what it's supposed to be, but that's not it. I feel like you should make an effort sometimes, okay? Number 4 tip that I have for you guys is drop the bad money habit. And the one thing I want to tackle in this video is borrowing. Shut it up. It honestly really breaks my heart when I see people, especially women and girls, like borrowing things without shame. And once again, let me just say that I know that sometimes it's a function of your background and your upbringing. Maybe you grew up in a low income or middle income family, and you know, you just, maybe you have parents that are always borrowing things from people or begging for things, and it's just something you grew up doing, okay? It's something that it's now a habit for you. You just do it. You don't even think much. It's nothing for you to just borrow and beg someone for something. But I just want to say that I think it's something to look into. This is not something to even, like, I'm not even trying to laugh at you. I'm not trying to say, oh my gosh, you're so broke, get your own. No, I'm never coming from that angle. Trust me. I understand what it's like to, you know, need things and want things that you don't have, right? But borrowing things without remorse, without shame. One time, when I was in year 1, I was in school hostel in Unilag then. And there was this girl on my floor. Can't remember her name, but there was this girl on my floor. We're not friends or anything, just hi, hello kind of situation. And this girl, the first time she asked me for stuff, I can't remember what it was, but she would come, she say, oh sorry, do you have pure water, do you have water? You give her if you have. And I'm the kind of person that, like, if I have it, I'm gonna give you. Like, it's not that deep. Then the next day is Gary. Do you have Gary? Okay, mind you, we are not friends, we are not sisters, we are not cousins. This is just someone who stays on her floor. Another time, sorry, do you have change? Like, I want to buy food, but my money is not yet complete. I don't want to go and withdraw. Do you have money so I can add it to buy food? When she asked for money, I was like, I gave her, but it just felt really, because at the time I think I was even broke, and I'm not one of those people that will be asking you for 100 naira and 150 up and down. So I gave her the money. Another time, it was part. hi, sorry, do you have pads? Blah blah blah. And the thing about this thing is, when you borrow too much, or if you beg and ask people for things too much, you start to get very entitled. So she will ask for pad, and she'll be telling me the one she wants. You don't have always. Oh, please give me 2. And guys, then I'll just look at my friend like, but I'll give her. And then one day, I had this pair of heels that were like hanging. I don't know if you know what school hostel looks like. There's a place you can hang your shoes that is up. You can see from the window and stuff like that. And she saw it from the passage window, like the net, and she saw the heels. And those heels were my most expensive shoes at the time. My mom bought it for my matric. I think I bought it 8K or 6K. I can't remember, but it was like then those shoes, they were important to me. Okay, and the shoes were just hanging there. And she came, she's like, oh, that she has a wedding. And no, she first asked me what size I wear. I was not really confused, like size I wear, like why are you asking? But I answered, oh, I wear size 41. At the time I was wearing size 41. And she said, oh, that she has a wedding and she can see my shoes, that she wants to know if she can. I was like, you know what, sis? No. I have to say, no, I don't think I can give you this one. I can't remember how I escaped that situation. It was either it wasn't her size or something. I don't really remember. Memory is very hazy in my head, so I don't really remember. But I didn't give her the shoes. Immediately she left, I just went to remove my shoes, JJ. I kept it on the floor. Make she no cover me, because at this point I'm like, where does it end? Very soon you're going to ask me for my clothes. And see, if you are a Christian, a believer, or even if you're not, and you do that, it's not a habit. I think it's not a good look. I don't think it looks good. I'm not saying you shouldn't ask for help when you need it. When you need help, please ask for help. But if you know that chronic, like it's a chronic habit, like you're always borrowing things, always asking this one for this, always asking this for that, and for some people they won't ask for money, but for some of you it is money. Okay, you ask this one for 50K, ask this one for 10K. Let's even start small. Let me not go far. Get easier 500, collect. And the worst thing about borrowing is, by the time you ask your friends, because I'm guessing you will have a lot of genuine friends if you are someone that always borrows money. People will not just be around you like that, because they already know that any small conversation and you're asking them for things. But you not start asking people that you will not be asking for help from the wrong person, people that will make your life miserable, people that are even just plain evil people. Okay, people that you shouldn't be asking for help, because you're always borrowing little things that you know you can afford. Because there's some people, they are so used to borrowing and asking for things that they don't even buy them. They just know they will ask. Because this girl at the time, she will ask me for pads. When a period comes, she'll ask me, maybe she'll collect 2 from me, collect 1 from this person, 1 from this person, and she'll make it up. And she used to dress really well. Her hair was always nice, so I know it wasn't like she was suffering. Okay, please. Or people see you and they're already like, this girl's about to ask me for something. I'm sure everybody knows someone like that, either in your school hostel or your classmates. Once you see them approaching, you already know they're about to ask. Please, as a believer, if you're like this, how do you expect people to listen to you when you're teaching God's word? When you want to preach the gospel to them, they won't listen. Once they see you coming, like there's some people that once you see them coming, the next, like you run jackpot, because you know that this person is about to ask me for something and I don't think I have it to give them. Because if they are not borrowing sponge, is soap, is water, is please guys, let us stop that habit. I think it's something you can pray through. I believe that I don't think it is God's plan for any of his children to beg for things. Okay, I always tell people that yes, there are times you may need to ask for help, but I always say God will never put me in a position where I will ask for help from people that I have no business asking. Okay, God can take care of you. And a lot of times these borrowing habits doesn't even mean that you don't have the money. It's just that you've become so dependent on asking people. You'd rather ask people than buy it yourself. So please guys, if you do this, if it's a habit that you struggle with, I would advise you look into it, pray through it, and consciously try to change the habits. 5 little habits that I feel like is really ignored, and I think it's really nice for me to remind you, is to use your 5 magic words. Number 5 magic words. But guys, use your 5 magic words. Please, excuse me, sorry, thank you, and pardon me. Pardon me, maybe we don't use it as much, but please, when you're asking for something, can you please say please? Like, please say it. Like, say your please, say your sorry, say your thank you. When you buy something from someone, say your thank you when the person gives you change, when you get something. I just think it's courtesy, it's simple courtesy, it's just good manners. Maybe if you were not raised like that, it's not too late to start. Okay, I know a lot of people in Nigeria especially were raised to say please, thank you, kneel down, bend down, you know. But there are some people that struggle with these things, or maybe they taught you growing up, but now you don't care. Please, I think it speaks well of you, and it just helps with good interpersonal relationships. You're talking to someone, you say, oh please, or you're about to interrupt a conversation, so hi, excuse me. It's not going to take anything from you. Saying thank you is not going to kill you. Saying please, you're not going to choke. Okay, say sorry. As much as people think sorry is such a big word, if you say sorry, you're not going to die. Okay, so guys, please, your 5 magic words, start paying more attention when you want to ask, even if it's someone that works for you, your younger brother, your younger sister. Say please. When you learn it with your friends, even please, just say please. Say please, say thank you. Let people, when people have conversations with you, let them not leave feeling like they were talked down on. Okay, let people speak to you and feel good. What do you leave with people when you talk to them? When you have an interaction with someone that sells stuff, just say, okay, thank you very much, bye, have a nice day. That one is even extra pleasantries. But the 5 magic words, come on, please, let's use them. Okay, please, let us use them. The last thing as regards this topic has to do with social media etiquette. Guys, with everything that goes on social media, sometimes I wonder why people haven't learned like the rules. I don't want to say they are unspoken rules, but I think these are things that even as a believer, especially as a believer, you should note these things down. First of all, it's not every opinion that should be shared. I'm a very opinionated person. If you bring a topic to me, I'll most likely know how to tackle it. This angle, that angle, I have something to say. Okay, but it doesn't mean I have to share every single opinion. This was a training that the Holy Spirit has to take me through. Not every trending issue deserves your take, and that's it. Not every trending issue needs your take. You do not need to have a hot take on everything. Your opinion about everything does not need to be shared. Okay, there are some things that you just have to look away. You will not die. Because sometimes I see Christians and believers like engaging in social media wars. They are dragging this one, they are going back and forth. It's what? Like, there's certain things that personally me, I will not get involved in. Like, bye. Like, I'm not about to enter any sort of argument with anyone, dragging this person, calling person names. No, guys, there is a way to do these things. Not every opinion needs to be shared. And when you want to share your opinion, can you please do it softly? Can you please do it without attacking or tearing anyone down? Please, like, there's so many things about social media. Stop dragging people. Stop going into people's comment section and saying bad things about them. When you go into someone's DMs, be polite, especially when it has to do with influencers, you know, your faves. When you want to ask them questions, greet them. Ask how they're doing. If you don't want to ask how they're doing, hi, my name is this. I just want to know this and this. Please, can you tell me when you got this and this? I really appreciate your response. Thank you. There are so many DMs I guess that just from how like the person constructed the message, I even want to go the extra mile for the person. I want to go and look for this for the person. Do you understand? Like, I really want to answer you, but there are some that I see the entitlements. I'm just like, no, I'm not doing this. Be polite when interacting with people. You can disagree with someone without insulting their parents and insulting their careers and insulting their children. You can disagree with someone without doing that. If you must have an opinion, there are some things that should just be in your notes. There are sometimes that things happen and a thought just comes to my mind, or I have an opinion. I just go to my notes, type it out and move. If you are so eager to type, go to your notes and create a folder from hot takes. just write hot takes. And every time something is trending and you just want to jump on, you just feel like expressing yourself, go there, type it out as fast as you can, you know, in the heat of the moment. After a while, read it. Does it make sense? Is it worth sharing? When you share it, to what end exactly? There's sometimes just leave it in your notes. So sometimes you can share, but I don't think it's every single matter that you should have an opinion on. Not every opinion needs to be shared. I'm not an advocate for bringing down people all in the name of correcting them or saying you're speaking your truth. No, I'm not a party to that at all. So guys, I really hope this video was instructive, and I hope that, you know, if you're on any of these tables, you kindly just come down from those tables so I don't have to shake it again another time. Please share this video with anyone you think is standing on these tables. Let them learn. Let's grow together. Subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed. Follow me on Instagram if you're not already following me. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it, and so that the algorithm favors this video and pushes it out to more people. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.